what others say and experience versus what we think.
Right.
Our real challenge in leadership is making sure that's congruent,
Yep.
like close. Have you had a story or a person where you're like, okay, so what you wish your reputation to be and what your character is are, okay, so they're really not too close. Do you have a story or
Well, I remember one time being on I was in the audience for a TV show and watching the guy that's going to be the main guy on the show, that he's off to the side and they're finishing putting some makeup on, and his face is very stern and he's snapping at people. And then when the person that's like telling okay, we got to applaud, the show's starting and the music's playing and the lights come on, all of a sudden he's just like smiling and he comes walking out, hey guy. And you're like, that's not who you were just a second ago. And so then I'm just watching, and then when they break to when they're going to go to the commercial, immediately it just goes back to, and he's like railing on people. And I'm like, holy cow. But if you were just at home watching his TV show, you'd be like, look at this guy. He's so nice. And look at how he laughs with people. And as soon as that camera was off, then the real part came out. And, I don't want to be like that. I just,
No.
It's too much effort. Isn't it? I mean, isn't it
Yes.
a lot easier to live just being the same everywhere? Like Tom Hardy said, whether I'm with the CEO or the janitor, I've been around a lot of people that might be called famous people. I have no autographs.
right?
I've never asked anybody for an autograph. Oh, I take it back. I have one autograph from Ernie Harwell,
Oh,
the
that makes
longtime
sense.
broadcaster for the Tigers game. But it was a friend of mine that took snuck the copy of my book out of my house and took it to Ernie and said, Craig would never ask you for an autograph. But would you sign it? That's the only autograph that I've got.
I do have a funny story. You
But
get back to your
but there's some. I would hope that those people that appear to be celebrities, and those people that are, plunger man working in the restrooms, that I would treat them with the same level of respect, the same level of dignity, regardless.
Yeah.
And that's going, your word, genuine. I think it's a great word. I'd like for
It's an aspiration, right?
yeah. I mean, I'd like that whoever came to my funeral would say, yeah, I was the janitor, but he treated me well. I was this, but he treated me the same way. That people are going, oh yeah, he was exactly the same with me. I think it's just a lot easier to live that way.
Well, you don't have to remember anything.
Right.
Hey, I'm Greg from the Craig and Greg Show. And if you've enjoyed this clip, please go for the full edition and subscribe so you get notified when we send another episode for you to be challenged as a leader.